Hi guys, a very warm welcome to BodyProCoach Fitness. Today we are going to be doing TTLG volume number 30. That means it's going to be intense, it's going to be challenging, but trust me, you're going to get an awesome workout at the end of it. Let's go and do with me the same. So we're going to first start with the warm-up. The warm-up is going to be 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of break. Let's go and get started.
So it's time to warm up the hamstrings. It's about warm-up section. Cobra pose to download dog pose. So bend the knees, push back, and you want to make sure that you push that hip back, push the heel down to the floor, and engage the back of the legs. That's going to be hamstrings and your calf. Good job, guys. So TTLG is fully focused on HIIT programs that are about high intensity interval training programs. So it keeps you the heart rate. It helps you to keep the heart rate up, and at the same time let you burn some amount of good calories. So in that way you can keep yourself really fit. Last 3, 2, 1 to change to lunge and rotations. In the next 6 seconds. It's rolling right now. Step up, land and twist your hands towards the side. So we're doing 2 things over here. One, definitely getting your hip flexors warmed up, and of course making your body more aware about the rotational movement. So synchronize, drop down and sink your hands towards the side. So as you twist and drop the knee down, you can breathe out at that time. Keep moving on. Same set, same thing. Good job. In this routine, you focus on about 45 seconds on the warm-up on the one variation and about 15 seconds on the switch. So quite a lot of warm-up section over here. Last 2 and 1 now. Lateral stepping squat. A great way to engage your adductors. Last 3, 2, 1 and step out now. Step out and lunge. Step down, tap your hands down. Roll back. So you want to make sure your back stays as straight as possible, as long as possible. Put your hands down on the floor. As you drop down with your hands, you can exhale that time. Keep moving on. Alright, 4, 3, 2, and some change. Inchworms. A great way to get your upper body into work. At the same time, we're going to focus on the hamstrings now. In 4, 3, 2, and let's begin now. So you want to make sure that you're exactly following the technique that we have right now. So hamstrings are very important muscle when it comes to your lower back flexibility and lower back health. So it's very important that you focus on your lower back flexibility by training the hamstrings and improving the flexibility in your hamstrings. Alright, it's time to break a little bit. Hip raises, hip extensions around the place. So we've got everything on the inside box over there. You can see that the new movements coming up, that you can set up the movements and start moving along with us. Let's go now. 45 seconds for the last set of the warm-up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze the lower back, and you should be ready for the workout in the next 45 seconds. In this routine, we are focused only on body weight training, so which means that there are not much dumbbells or other equipments that we've used over here. So let's talk about TTLG programs. It focuses on a complete great workout, it focuses on flexibility, and it focuses on getting endurance level improved. Alright, here comes the main zone of the workout. We're going to hit that right away. The first one is going to be squats. This routine is going to be intermediate routine. Let's go now. Squats for the next 20 seconds. This routine is about 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So that lasts 5 seconds now. Quick short break. And it's done. Change. Next is going to be full sit up. So you're going to sit down on the floor. Keep that leg locked. Keeping the knee straight. Lie down back. All the way come up. Squeeze the abdomen as good as possible, as hard as possible. As you tap your hands on the toes, you're going to exhale, breathe out. Keep moving up. We're down about a few more seconds to go, and that's about 1. Quick change, so that's going to be a little 10-second break. It's going to be push-ups now. One of the best exercises when it comes to strengthening your upper body muscles. You want to make sure that you know the push-ups variations very clearly, and if not, you could drop yourself onto the knees, or you could do a dead push-ups. 10 more seconds to go. We're going to quickly give you a side view of the movement. A quick break for the next 10 seconds. Last 5. It's definitely hard to do mountain climber after push-ups, but we're going to make it happen. This is an intermediate routine. We've used only body weight. Alright, here we go. Last 5 seconds in there. 2 and 1. Hammer kicks. A little step over the bottom there. Quick change to the legs. As you can observe right now, Maahek is kicking up the leg and breathing out at the same time. So that gets you some good amount of range of motion as you relax the muscle groups. A little step up and step back in there. Alright, go. Next up is about jumping jacks. It's about 5 seconds more in the break. Amazing, guys. You're going to go down after the class that you're doing of TTLG and put your comments at the bottom. And make sure to follow us on the Instagram and other social media platforms as _Praveen _Nair, Maahek Nair, that's M-A-A. And of course, our favorite page of BodyProCoach Fitness. Keep moving on. Next is going to be some high knees. We're going to bring in the energy up. Last 3, 2, 1 to the high knees. Now, let's go for it now. Ooh, I like the energy up there. Let's make it happen. The more you work hard in that short space of time, you definitely get fitter faster. Maybe most of the time you get to see that 40 seconds on and about say 20 seconds off in the routine of TTLG, but this time it's about 20 seconds on. So we'll break that, little short of break. It's going to be plank hold right now. So plank is a great optional variation when it comes to strengthening core. Getting that engagement of the lower back, hip joint, and of course core, rectus abdominis. Getting engaged and make them stronger. The next 4, 2 and 1 right now. Just a bit of shoulder taps right now. You can see the movement already in that little box out there. So be ready to move now. In 1, and let's get it moving now. Shoulder taps from the plank. So if you're doing the plank, we did the planks earlier on the elbows. But again, we're doing a plank here on the palms. You want to make sure that there is no much of a hip movement. You're keeping it really stiff and tight to the hips. So if you spend about say 25 to 30 minutes a day, you would definitely get an amazing work from your overall body, and you get to get fit at the earliest possible. While you got comes some squats pulse. So this time what is the focus here right now? Like let's look at the hips right now. Let's look at the knees right now. It's kind of a not complete extension, kind of a half movement. The little pulsing at the bottom. Stay here, stay strong. Alright, an amazing work here. Let's go up to the Flutter Kicks right now. 30 seconds of the Flutter Kicks. It's going to be a weekend program for your core. So there are lots and lots of movements coming along with you towards the core. Keep holding on for the next 3 seconds now. Amazing work. It's going to be shuffle, tap the floor. Shuffle touches. Let's go for this now in 2 and 1. Let's hit it. Shuffle touch. Shuffle a little bit, tap the floor. Shuffle a little bit, tap the floor quickly. So the idea is to, as you sit down and tap the floor with your hands, drop that hips down a little bit. That you have a neutral spine being maintained. Here comes a little bit of athletical movements right now. So we focus on even the athletical movements to get you fit in all the aspects of fitness. So it's a beautiful program. So what you can do right now here is that suggest this program to your friends, you know. If they're looking for fitness, stay lean through the entire year. It's about this program. TTLG, volume number 30 in the house. Half burpees. It's definitely a little easy movement right now that we're not lying on the floor. So extension and flexion of the elbows have been taken off a little bit. Keep me easy over there, but definitely it's going to take the heart rate up. We're going good. Last 3, 2, and here is the 1. Superman pulses. It's literally Superman that we raise your hands and legs up. But this time it's going to be dropping to the floor and picking it up again. That's why we have a little bit of pulses over there. So we focus on the pulses a lot, that you get some kind of a good contraction of the eccentric movements out there. Good. So I'm going to make sure that you keep the knees straight and lift the legs up. Stay strong through the movements. Your arm close. Alright. Still a short break of 10 seconds. Sumo squats. Take the feet wide as possible. You can see how Maahek is doing. And a little circle out there. Let's bring that back. So huge focus towards the adductors. Tuck the knees in line with the second and the third toe. And again the chin up, spine straight. Moving through the pain. That's going to get you results. So always I keep saying this thing, that consistency equal to fitness is equal to results. Here we go into the leg raises. So it's going to be our major focus toward the practice abdominis. What we need to focus is the leg comes down, we're adding up resistance to the load towards the abdomen. We're going to control that bottom. A little slow movements to the bottom. And we're good to go, guys. An amazing job. Fitness is fun when you do it on a regular basis. So consistency is the key. 5 push-ups. Watch out. In the little box over there. And let's get started. It's a simple movement. We're going to bring the feet lightly up. Then the normal push-ups. Center of the head drops down towards the floor. A lot of huge engagement to the front of the shoulders. And of course, this is going to make you ready for the handstand push-ups later. You don't see handstand push-ups much in the TTLG programs. Because of course, we make this program that everybody can achieve at home. At the same time, you have a certain amount of intensity to perform and to get results. So, you know, the little option of the push-ups. It's a 5 push-ups which just finished. Hollow hold is a great way to really engage and make you understand about the core activation. So when you do the keeping pull-ups or keeping muscle ups, you get to see quite a lot of the movements taken from the hollow and the arch. Amazing. Last 7 seconds to go there. And what an amazing workout we're about finished right now. stepped up squat. It's going to be narrow squats, wide squats, narrow squats, wide squats. So the more the variation comes in the workout routine, you're shocking the body and you're shocking the muscles. The body responds to it in a better variation, better way, you know. So it's time to move on. In-out squats, we call it as in our routine. So one squat, one wide, one narrow. What a beautiful program, guys. I mean, like, so many variations. Every time, every challenge, every routine is a challenge for you. Here comes the dead push-ups. So the routine is only for 20 seconds, so you want to make sure that you get maximized, you push hard as possible to the routine. Alright, bring it up. 20 seconds and we're almost home. Great work going on there. Amazing. Last 5. Can you bring it up more harder? 3, 2, and that's the run. Alright, it's time to repeat again once per round. So we've done about almost 15 minutes by now, including the warm-up. We're going to do one more round, which means roughly about another 10 minutes of the work. It's going to be 20 seconds of the squats. So we focused on as much as possible to make these programs friendly. So the major focus is about that, you know, we get to know a lot of people saying that there's no time to work out. So we made this program that you can work out at home. Coming up is going to be full sit-ups. Last 6 seconds there. Make it happen. Keep going on. Alright. So break time right now for us. And 2 and 1. Time for push-ups. Place your hands down on the floor and let's get ready to go. Alright. 15 seconds in the place. We'll make it stronger. Last 10 seconds out there. So we'll break right now. Mountain climb goes back into place. Taking it harder. What we need is a bit of speed right now as in the second round. So second round we always focus on pushing it more harder, getting everything that we got to maximize on the work. So we'll break out there. Hammer kicks come into place. We're going for it for the last 3 seconds right now. Make it happen, everybody. Push through it harder. Jump jacks right now. Here we go. Next 20 seconds is all yours now. Last 7 there. High knee is one of my favorite programs when it comes to pushing it harder through the program. It's going to be always high knees. We're bringing that knee up a little higher, above the hip level. And the challenge is going to be keeping the heart rate up and maintaining the heart rate for longer right now. So that's going to give you a really good resting heart rate. It means that your heart is more efficient right now. Alright, here's a break right now for you guys. Stand at the plank hold right now. Very simple movement, but you want to focus on squeezing the butt as hard as possible and pull that belly in towards the lower back and engage all the muscle fibers of your body. You're doing well. shoulder taps coming up in the next 3, 2, 1, and get ready. Palms placed firmly on the floor. Elbows are straight this time. We're going to bend one and reach out to the shoulders. That's a shoulder tap right now. Try and minimize the movements on the butt. There would be some amount of movements on the butt. We're going to try and minimize as much as possible. Doing well, guys. Keep going on. Your fitness is all about your mindset. The better the mindset, the better the fitness, the better the performance. Squat spalts coming in place. Alright, this is my favorite when I use weights now, or probably when I do TTLG programs. I love this kind of partial movements. That's literally challenges the muscles, and you want to go through that little challenge to feel that cool thing, feel that great thing about yourself. So last 6 seconds to go now in this one. Stick here, stick harder, stick stronger. Alright, here we go. Flutter kicks right now into the hollow flutter kicks. So maintain the hollow, raise the shoulder blades slightly up off the floor, and stay in the hollow. We're going to do the kicks of the foot. That's about some flutter kicks. Stay in the hollow right now, like next 10 seconds to go. Stay in the place, stay in the game. So I would say that the time you start, the 20 seconds, you want to be going as hard as possible. There is all kind of a big blast of energy for about say 20 seconds. Then you got a break. So make sure that you're really aggressive on the program over here. Shuffle touches to the side right now. So shift to the side, shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch. Amazing, good. Alright, so here we go. Next 14 seconds or 30 seconds to go. Keep switching, keep shuffling. So fitness is always fun when you have new routines coming up in place, and you can challenge yourself. Alright, in the house, my favorite, half burpees. Land wide, land nice. Let's talk through it, guys. It's not the Superman process. Let's try to get our knees straight now. Alright, nice and easy. Squeeze the lower back, squeeze the glutes. The only one thing you want to focus more towards is the knees. You may have a tendency to bend the knees a little bit, and that can literally take off all the effect that you have in this set of the exercise. So make sure you keep them really tight and hard and extend through it. Up in the next is going to be sumo squats, feet wide. Alright, now you can see the finish line. We've got about say another 6 more exercises including the sumo squats. Alright, here we go. Last 3, 2, 1, and a little off right now. It's an easy leg raises right now. Focusing on the back right now. Lying down, push that lower back intact to the floor as much as possible. And now the working muscle is going to be abdomen. So on the way down, as the leg comes down, that's the time you want to control that abdominal muscle so that you can achieve the maximum work. Last 4, 3, 2, tight push-ups. I can see you in the small box right now. We're good to go on this one. Hands wide placed slightly. Pushing the elbow outside right now. Not towards the cage for sure. Push the elbow outside. Bring the center of the head to the floor. And you have a hip which has been raised up to higher. Alright, bring it back on this one. Push the elbow outside, Larry, and bring the center of the head to the floor. That's what we need. Alright. It's getting a little easy now. Hollow hold. Definitely gets you a huge amount of work towards the abdomen. So make sure you raise that shoulder lightly up, scapula lightly up off the floor. You have the feet slightly raised up, but the toes are pointing really firm and hard towards the front. Nice job. Alright, here we go. Last 1 minute and we're almost home. Get ready. Into out squats. Here we are in 2 and 1. We've got it. We've got it home almost. You can see that one stepping out wide, one bringing it back to the narrow, and doing that repeated again for the next 20 seconds. Alright boys and girls, we've got 3, 2 and a big 1 right now. Let's go.
Alright guys, so it's volume number 30. That means you're gonna push really hard. Every time we try and get something new for you. So try and keep your shoulders in line with your wrist. Squeeze your glutes and come all the way up. Drive up. Last 3 seconds, almost done. Alright guys, so we are done with TTLJ volume number 30. I love this routine, frankly speaking. It's one of my favorite. Why? Because it has short intervals and various variation of exercises. That means it gets your heart rate really elevated. At the same time, you're working the whole body. Thank you so much for being with me today. Request you to please go on to our playlist and scroll down. We have a lot of videos with regards to Maahek for Pilates, healthy recipes. That means everything you want to know about fitness on one platform. That's BodyProCoach. See you all soon in volume number 31. Take care and thank you so much.